and welcome to Lovely Channel. So today I have 3 different DIY dollar store Valentine's Day decor ideas for you. Wow, that was a long one. I'm going to be showing you how to make 2 different easy banners and also a shabby chic fabric heart wreath. I don't know what I'm calling it yet, but that's basically what it is. So stay tuned if you want to see those 3 DIYs. If you're not already subscribed to my channel, be sure to hit the subscribe button below and make sure to hit the bell right next to it so that way you'll be notified whenever I post a new video. And let's go ahead and get into the tutorial. First, we're going to be making this heart doily garland. So I have a few supplies. I have scissors, this floss string that came in a 3-pack of different colors that I bought at the dollar store. I'm using the pink one. I have these miniature clothespins that I bought from Walmart. You could probably find these at the dollar store as well, but they were really cheap at Walmart too in the craft section. And then I have 2 colors of heart doilies that I bought from the Dollar Tree. So first I am taking my string and I'm measuring out how long I want my garland to be. And then I'm creating kind of like a loop knot at one of the ends. This is just a way to be able to tack or hang up your garland when you're finished, depending on where you're putting it. And then I am taking my little clothespins and I'm going to begin just clipping the doilies on with the clothespins onto the string. And I decided to do a pattern of every other one being white and pink. So you can do whatever colors you decide. You could do all one color, you can do a bunch of colors. It's up to you. And then when I'm finished putting all my heart doilies on, I'm going to create that same loop knot at the other end. And then I'm going to go ahead and hang up my heart doily garland. I decided to put it on my bookshelf. I love the way this turned out. It is such a simple DIY, but it looks really cute and has that shabby chic look. Next, we're going to be making a paper heart garland. So I bought these Valentine's Day gift bags from the Dollar Tree. I thought they were really cute. They come in a 2-pack. I'm also using scissors, a hole punch, and that same pink floss string from the other DIY. What I'm doing is cutting up the gift bags to make little squares for the garland. So as you can see, I'm cutting out all the little hearts, and then for the other paper bag that has like multiple miniature hearts, I'm just cutting the same size squares, and then I'm putting in a hole punch at each corner of the top of each square. And then this is what I'm going to use to string it on to my floss. So you just want to measure out how long you want your string to be for however long you want your garland. And then what I did is I put a loop at one of the ends like we did with our last DIY, and I put it through the first corner, brought it back behind the square, and then brought it out again through the other hole. And I'm just going to continue this with all my little heart squares until my garland is finished, and then add a loop at the very end as well. For this garland, I decided to hang it up on top of my dining room hutch. I just thought it added the right amount of Valentine's Day flair. Again, this is a super simple DIY that's inexpensive and cute to make. Lastly, we're going to be making this fabric heart wreath that has a shabby chic look to it, which I love. So you're going to need a bunch of different types of ribbon. So you can get everything you need at the dollar store, but what I decided to do is buy some inexpensive fabric at Walmart that I'm going to kind of cut up and make into ribbon. So it's up to you what you want to do. You're also going to need a heart wreath frame, which you can buy at the Dollar Tree. And then I went ahead and made small strips, like cut out small strips of fabric to kind of like make my ribbon. If you are using fabric, you'll need to do this. If not, you can go ahead and just skip on to cutting out strips of ribbon. And you're just going to go around the heart wreath frame and tie on your ribbon. I started with the innermost frame because there are 3 different metal frames on this heart wreath. And then I went to the middle one, and then I went to the outer one. And you want to make your heart wreath nice and full, so you're going to need a ton of ribbon. Like you're probably going to need at least 10 spools of ribbon, or ribbon and fabric depending on what you decide. But don't be afraid to mix prints and colors and get really creative with it. As you can see, I mostly used off-whites and pinks with little hints of red. I ended up using some of that string from our other DIYs to hang up my heart wreath on top of my mirror in my entryway, and I just love the way this turned out. Again, a super simple, easy DIY that's inexpensive to make. All right, lovelies, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed the DIYs. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and let me know in the comments which one was your favorite. And if you do decide to recreate one of these, make sure to tag me in your pictures on Instagram so I can see your DIYs that you did for Valentine's Day. I would love to see those. I love you all so much. Remember to do everything in love because you are lovely. Bye.